Yo, what up, y'all? I'm back with another video, and I have to tell you, I love you. Yes, I love you. Now, can you tell I was lying? Well, most people don't even understand what love is. Most people don't even know what love truly is. Oh, we use that word very lightly. We tell everybody we love them when we don't even mean it most of the time. You know what day is coming up. That month is coming up. Valentine's Day, February 14th. Everybody's going to be in love then. All the flowers are going to be bought out. All the cards are going to be bought out. Oh, I love you. And then guess what happens? Everybody goes back to their regular lives, hating each other. But on the 14th of February, oh, everybody's in love. Everyone's in love. Date night, gifts, flowers, cards. Hallmark is about to make a killing again this year. It made a killing last year, and they made a killing before that because everybody bought their cards out because everybody loves each other on February 14th. Marriages are great again. Relationships are wonderful. Oh, you love your spouse then. You forgot that the days leading up to February 14th, you didn't really love each other. You didn't even tell each other that you loved one another. You woke up in the morning just hateful, just hating the fact that you had to wake up next to that person. So what is love? Do you know? I'm asking you. Because if you don't know, we're about to break it down real quick. Love, from what I know and I understand, and trust me, I've been through a lot. It's not about what someone can do for you. It's not about what someone can bring you. It's not about where someone can bring you. Love is all about the things that you are willing to put up with someone. You need me to repeat that for you? Love is all about what you are willing to put up with someone. Yes, it's not the things that make you comfortable with that person. It's not the gifts that they buy you. It's not the words of affirmation. It's not the quality time that they spend with you. That's not all love entails. No, there's more to love than that. Love is about duty. Why do you think a lot of marriages don't work? Why do you think most relationships don't work? You start out great, you meet each other, courtship, that man courts you, you're in love with him because of the things that he can do for you. You're in love with her because of the things that she does for you. And then what happens? Oh, once that honeymoon phase is over, you lose all the luster. You go back to being ignorant. Yes, ignorant. Because you don't know what love is. You go back to being irritated with that person. You cannot stand that person. So what happened between the time that you met and now? You forgot that you had a duty to love that person, to be with that person. You forgot that you had a duty to stand by that person's side. You forgot that you as I'm not even going to say partner because this isn't a partnership. Let's be real. Men and women, we're not partners. I'm sorry. There has to be someone leading. When we're partners, we are side by side. If I own a company and I have a partner, guess what? We are the same. Yes, we hold the same leverage in the company. In a relationship, I'm sorry to say, it's not like that. In a marriage, I'm sorry to say, it's not like that. It's not a partnership. But when you forget that you have a duty to be there for that person, when you forget that you have a duty to uphold, if that person is lacking, you're supposed to be there to push them up. If that person is unhappy, you're supposed to be there to try to cheer them up. If that person is down and out and struggling, you're supposed to be there to get them out of that funk. Sometimes we forget that because we're so selfish thinking about ourselves. We're thinking about what that person can do for us because they love us. But you forgot that you told them that you loved them too. Correct. You told them that you love them too. So why aren't you doing everything in your power to do everything that I just mentioned, and vice versa? That person is supposed to be doing everything in their power to make sure that you are not down and out, to make sure that you're not in the dumps, to make sure that you're not broke, to make sure that you're not poor, to make sure that you're not struggling, to make sure that you're not unhappy. Yes, love is not about your happiness. It's about the next person's happiness. You're supposed to do everything in your power to make that person happy. And vice versa. They're supposed to reciprocate and do everything in their power to make you happy. But instead, you know what we do? We're so selfish. We think that it's all about us. Oh, this person loves me, so they're going to do this for me. It doesn't matter if I'm slacking or not. It doesn't matter if I'm not upholding my duty and doing what I'm supposed to be doing in this marriage or in this relationship, or even in a friendship. When you tell a friend you love them, there's certain things that you have to do, you have to uphold in order to be a true friend. But most of the time, we don't even do that. So how are you going to make a relationship or a marriage work when you can't even uphold your duty as a friend, but yet you love that person, right? Yeah, we're quick to throw that word around. I love you. Funny, isn't it? How many times have you heard that word? And if you're one of those people who don't even know what that word is and have never used it, I'm sorry. I truly am. From the bottom of my heart, I am sorry. Because if you do not know what love is, you are lacking. You are missing a piece of you. Because that's what life is all about. It's about loving each other. Duh. You didn't know that, did you? That's what life is all about. It's not about all the other shit. It's not about the things a person can do for you. All that stuff fades. All the materialistic things, you can buy a new car. You can buy new jewelry. But love? Where does that come from? What store can you get that out of? You know, there's a saying that money can't buy you happiness, but it's a damn good down payment. Well, if money can make you happy, what do you think love does? I mean, real love. I'm talking about unconditional love, because not a lot of people love each other unconditionally. Everybody loves each other under one condition, under two conditions, under all conditions. Yes, love nowadays is conditional for many people. It's all about what you are doing for me. And if you're not doing that thing anymore, then I don't love you anymore. So let's get divorced. If you're not doing that thing for me anymore, I don't love you anymore. So let's break up. That's exactly what is happening in the dating game right now. Nobody truly loves each other. It's all conditional. Nobody loves each other unconditionally. And the only person, if you think about it, who truly loves another person unconditionally is usually family. And I'm talking about immediate family, a mother to a child, a father to a child. Usually, you love your kids unconditionally. No matter what they do, you are always there for them. No matter what they do, you love them. You are with them through thick and thin, through the end. Unconditional love. That's what unconditional love is all about. That person can do no wrong. And if they do wrong, you try and correct them. You continue to love them no matter what. You don't lose any love for them. But when you love someone conditionally, it's all about meeting, taking you out on that nice $400 date. Yes, $400 date. That's what a lot of women are looking for right now. You got to take them out on the $400 date. If you're not taking them out on the $400, $500 date, then you're not doing anything and they don't want you. Yeah, that's the state that we're in right now. As people dating, as people courting, as people marrying, that's the state that we're in right now. You have to take a woman out on a $400, $500 date in order for her to even consider being with you. Crazy, ain't it? Right. So yeah, love is all about conditions now. Under this condition, under that condition. If you can't do this for me, if you don't meet this condition, then I don't love you anymore. We need to separate on to the next. And then guess what happens? They get with the next person under the conditions of them doing this and them doing that for them. Same cycle. They leave and it's on to the next. Why do you think So many people are going through so many different other people, so many different relationships. People are getting married once, getting married twice, getting married 3 times. 3rd time's the charm, right? Right. Says who? You should have got it right the first time. You should have met someone that you were willing to be with forever and love them unconditionally. But instead of loving them unconditionally, that's not what you want. You place conditions on it. And you expect them to live up to those conditions. You expect them to live up to the expectations that you've placed on them in that relationship, in that marriage. And we wonder why none of this ever works out. Because do you know how hard it is for people to live up to your expectations when you set them so damn high that they cannot reach them? Yes, they can't reach your expectations. Your expectations are so damn high, just like a $400 date. How many men can take a woman on a $400 date? Not to mention once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week. Not many. But that's what a lot of women are looking for now. They're looking for that $400, $500 date. And some men, they have some unreasonable expectations as well from a woman. They expect the woman to be perfect all the time, made up all the time. Yeah. They expect the woman to be at home all the time, be at their beck and call all the time. That's very unreasonable. And if they don't do it, guess what? They're ready to break up or leave the marriage. So if you have expectations that you've placed on your relationship or your marriage or your friendship, if you're telling somebody that you love them and you don't actually love them unconditionally, you don't actually love them no matter what they do you truly love them? We'll never know until you move on to the next. So until next time.
If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more content.